Hello, everyone. Welcome to Weather Impact Live on this Monday morning. And it's a rainy Monday morning for a lot of you. Yeah, we are actually under a weather impact alert today for these off and on rounds of rain that we will see. And some of them could lead to localized flooding depending on where you are. So there's a look at your radar. This is as of 10:40 a.m. So more rain starting to move back into, say, the Jacksonville area. We had showers this morning. Here's that next round now approaching western Duval. And Nassau County, you're getting a good bit of rain. That steady rain that's about to move into Duval County, moving over places like Baker, and then even Bradford and Union counties. We're going to watch too, moving out of Columbia. And this is just that steady rain. So right now for places like Lake Butler and Sanderson, moving east towards Clay County, but a few little showers out ahead of it near Middleburg to Orange Park. A few more showers popping up over places like St. Johns County, Putnam County, and Flagler County, too. More of that steady rain lifting into Crescent City, and that will continue to move east. We'll see if it clips places like Palm Coast. Then we're going to go north. We're going to go into southeast Georgia. We do have some rain falling across portions of southeast Georgia. Waycross, right now you're getting a downpour. Even over towards Jekyll Island, there's some rain there. Kingsland and St. Mary's going to see rain too. So let me try to load up. Look around the first coast when it comes to our camera shots. Let's see if we can get this to load. Yeah, it's a gray, cloudy day across a big portion of our coverage area. So just going to deal with that off and on rain throughout the day today. So let's take a look at our futurecast. What can we expect here? Around noon, we're still tracking rain. So it could be, a soggy dip out of work, dip out of the house and go grab lunch situation. Later on in the afternoon, we could get some thunderstorms that pop up. A few of those storms could potentially be strong. So then we continue into our Monday evening, hopefully drying out by around 7 o'clock. So we're going to end that weather impact alert then. And so with that said, just expect more off and on rain throughout the day today. So that weather impact alert is in effect now. We started it earlier this morning for the morning commute, and we'll continue it through the lunch hour and the evening commute. Scattered rain, we could have an isolated risk of flooding, and there could be some strong storms as well later on in the day. So please just use caution with that. Let's also take a look at how much rain we've already received. So I'm going to pull back up our radar. You're going to see me do some behind the scenes clicking around here. Let's look at our rainfall totals. Just need to, there we go. Give it a second to load up, but it's going to give us radar estimated rainfall totals. So these aren't official reports. This is what radar has caught to kind of estimate how much rain has fallen depending on what that radar has captured over the past 24 hours. You can see that's more rain, 1 to 3 inches near places like Lake City. Let's take a look around here. So when I hit Lake City, you'll see up in the corner, 2. See it right there. So that's for some reason where it pops up. But I just clicked on Lake City. Okay, now I'm going to click on Keystone Heights, 1.7. And let's click on near Waycross, 1.8. Palatka, 0.5 inch. Green Cove Springs, 1.2 inches. So again, these are just estimates, but that does show that we've gotten a good bit of rain. It doesn't show as much rain out by the beaches. We'll keep an eye on that. Of course, you can see some rain, and we know the rain has fallen out by the coast too, but more rain is on the way. Now, today we do have a chance of localized flooding, like we mentioned. That's part of the weather impact alert. And I do want to edit this quickly to show it for today. So this is showing tomorrow's flooding potential. You see it's not including our area. That's good. That just shows that tomorrow we're a bit drier. So just a heads up for tomorrow's. But for now, I do want to show you today's flooding rainfall risk. If it wants to load for me, come on. Here we go. So this is today's. And so that's showing you that we are all under that risk of excessive rainfall. Now, those in green, that's a level 1 out of 4 risk. So that's marginal. It's low. It means, hey, we could have some flooding of low-lying areas, poor drainage areas, but the overall risk is a level 1 out of 4, so it's the lowest risk level. But those in yellow, that's a level 2 out of 4 risk, so it's just a slightly higher risk of flooding rainfall. You can see how it really centers in on the Gulf Coast. We've had that Gulf tropical moisture continue to move in. There's been flooding along the Gulf Coast, and so it's just kind of showing that deep tropical moisture continuing to move in and hit some of our western areas first. So that is the risk of excessive rainfall today, the risk of flooding. We are all highlighted under some form of risk when it comes to flooding. Now, tomorrow, it's not as high of a chance of rain. We're going with a 40% coverage of rain, and temperatures back up into the low 90s for a lot of us because we don't have as much cloud cover, as much rain. So this is more of a seasonal day, more of a summer-like day in August. Our highs are usually in the low 90s. We usually have scattered showers and thunderstorms, and that is more of our situation for our Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we're going to kind of do it all over again. So it's more of that summer-like pattern. That'll be around Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Quick check on the tropics. Right now, no tropical formation is expected in the next 7 days. You might have heard a little bit of chatter. Oh, maybe we'll see something next weekend. We don't really see it forming right now. Obviously, neither does the National Hurricane Center. But that would maybe bring some tropical moisture our way. It doesn't have to develop to increase our rain chances. So that's why here on the 7-day forecast, we have increased those rain chances on Saturday and Sunday. We've bumped them up a bit, and we're going to watch that closely. And we do still need the rain. We are still under drought conditions here on the First Coast. In fact, places like near just west of Green Cove, really, south of Lake City, Keystone Heights, you're in this. Stark, you're in this. You're under an extreme drought still. The more orange color, that's a severe drought, which includes Jacksonville, Palatka, up to Fernandina Beach. That includes Lake City. And then the sandy color, that's a moderate drought. That's the rest of us. So we are all under drought-like conditions. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on the potential for rain. Let me pull up this 7-day forecast because I should tomorrow. So today we have that weather impact alert. Weather impact alert is in effect today. Tomorrow those rain chances are lower. Wednesday, very similar to Tuesday. Thursday, maybe just a few more scattered showers and storms around. We'll watch it into Friday. And then over the weekend, we're going to bring those rain chances back up once again. So everything we're watching very closely, for the month of August, because happy August, first work day of August. We usually start off in the lower 90s, and then by the end of the month, our highs drop down to, on average, the upper 80s. So this is the month where we start to see those temperatures fall. Our lows only go from around 74 to 73. And when it comes to rainfall, we have an average of 6.88 inches of rain. Okay, so what does the Climate Prediction Center think for the month of August? So remember, we start off around 92, and we end the month around 89 degrees. Well, Climate Prediction Center is saying warmer than normal. That's for the entire country, for the most part, a huge portion of the country, but it does include us here on the First Coast. Well, we just talked about rain. We need the rain. What's our rain outlook according to those very smart climatologists and meteorologists there? Well, you see the pocket that says wetter than normal, the pocket that says drier than normal. We are not highlighted, and what that means is that we will have equal chances of being wetter than normal and drier than normal. So that's just something that we will track day to day. But again, today we have that rain. We need the rain. And we have rain chances in the forecast each and every day. It just it depends on if it's more scattered in nature to more numerous in nature. So we'll keep a close eye on that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to take a look around the country and around the world. We have a lot of wildfires to talk about. So we'll be back.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
It's got all the tools on it. I love how big the tires are.
And this is going to be able to show you the weather around the First Coast like you've never seen it before.
The Protector really is going to help protect the community.
So you can see what it looks like on the ground. And that allows folks to really take action and do something about it.
And it gives us that edge in continuing to be the most accurate weather team.
Sponsored by HananiahAutos.com. I'm Keitha Nelson. Good morning, Jacksonville anchor and mom of twins, Journey and Trey. I'm on your side, getting you out the door and off to a great start. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
First Coast Living Live.
Bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
The best shopping.
And family fun.
Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living Live. Weekdays at 11 a.m. only on NBC 12.
We have new details about a heavy police presence in Jacksonville Beach.
Driver fired gunshots along the interstate today, prompting a police chase.
Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
The First Coast News weather team is here to deliver your most accurate forecast with weather impact alerts to warn you about severe weather and up-to-the-minute information on First Coast News Plus.
The wave of moisture rolls its way on in here.
Our team is the most equipped and experienced to help you prepare and keep you safe.
The First Coast News weather team is always on your side. Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
My mission is to help you get to where you're going safely. Whether it's helping you beat the backup on 95 or navigating the slowdown on JTB, we've got you covered. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays live from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
All right, welcome back. Our air quality looking good. We've had some smoke in the area that led to red moon rises and red and muted sunrises and sunsets. But our attention is going to Spokane, Washington. You've likely heard about the fires, but if not, we have some video for you to see. There are 3 wildfires. They're burning in the Spokane region. They have destroyed more than 600 structures. They have forced tens of thousands of people to evacuate. There are 3 blazes, so they're collectively being called the Spokane Complex Fire. They have burned over 7,700 acres. They are 0% contained, just awful. No injuries have been reported from any of the fires, thank goodness. And the Spokane mayor, Lisa Brown, said the fires, quote, "The fires are really the worst natural disaster our region has faced." She said that on Sunday afternoon. So the Spokane Complex Fire includes the Old Trails Fire, which has burned almost 4,000 acres, the Fairview Fire, and that's over 1,000 acres burned, and the Autumn Lane Fire, which has consumed over 3,300 acres, and that's according to the federal incident management. So that's just as of the latest update. Remember, they're 0% contained, so they're still unfortunately actively burning right now. And so as we mentioned, hundreds of homes were lost in these fires, and we actually have stations and crews out there, of course, the Spokane news stations. One is the NBC station there, KHQ, and Haley Gunther was out there too talking about the Autumn Fire, and so she is in Spokane right now with more. Let's take a listen.
That's right. We are on scene here of the Autumn Lane fire. It continues to be another terrifying morning across Spokane County. You can see the ash falling around me as flames continue to burn out of control. I'm going to step out of the way to give you a look here. We are right near the Painted Rocks trailhead. Again, on scene of the Autumn Lane fire. You can see fire crews continue to try to get the upper hand on this one. This is a densely wooded area. It is so dry out here, and winds have died down, which is certainly helping, but this fire prompting new evacuations in the overnight hours throughout North Spokane County. It's another morning filled with a lot of unease. We'll continue to bring you the very latest here in North Spokane County. I'm Haley Gunther.
Just scary scenes there in Spokane, and scary situation. 3 fires, 0% contained. It's something we're going to watch very closely as well. You can see the air quality in Spokane down towards Salt Lake City. There's just a lot of fires going on out there right now. You know, over the past month or so, we've been talking about wildfires across the country. And for the rest of the area, or really the rest of the country, the worst is out west in places like Spokane. Not all of the Pacific Northwest. You can see coastal areas. That's good air quality over there too. And then down towards San Francisco and Los Angeles, not too bad. But parts of Utah, parts of Colorado, there's some poor air quality. But you head over towards the East Coast, and it's not too bad. So that's good news. Again, here we're looking pretty good right now too across Georgia and Florida. But we're sticking with wildfires because we've also been watching Greece and their wildfires. So we have video out of Greece too to show you. There are water dropping planes and helicopters. They took off at first light today, Monday morning, to help hundreds of firefighters battling a major wildfire. It's just west of Athens, Greece. A day after a mid-air collision between two firefighting helicopters killed 2 crew members. So you might have seen that video. It was going a bit viral yesterday. Unfortunately, 2 helicopters collided, and there were those water dropping firefighting helicopters. Just awful there. So the collision, as they say here, laid bare the danger at the most volatile front of Europe's wildfire emergency. It's hard to see. Look at all of that smoke. It's awful. It's a disaster going on over there. Flames bore down deeper into the region of the Greek capital, forcing new evacuations early this morning. The 2 crew members that passed away, the one Greek and one Danish national, they died when their helicopter collided with another near the seaside area of, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, Spatha, while tackling the fire that started Friday morning. The blaze raged through pine forests and scrubland through the weekend. It was whipped by gale force winds too, so that prevented the water dropping planes from operating, so making it even harder. I hate that video. Those poor horses. And poor people too, of course. Just awful. So the second helicopter that was involved in that collision, it was a Greek and a British national. They were taken to a hospital. Their injuries are reported to be light, so that's good for their families. The foreign firefighter and helicopter crews are often deployed to Greece to help tackle these wildfires during these hot, dry summers. Strong winds are starting to die down today, so that is raising hopes that the nearly 500 firefighters that are battling the blaze could manage to halt its advance, the fire's advance. We'll see. We just need these winds to really calm down. But authorities did warn that the broader Athens region does remain at high risk of wildfires due to a forecast increase in temperatures. It's getting hotter and hotter there. So again, just these hot, dry summers in Greece. Greece's firefighting department said Sunday that the fire apparently began from sparks that were emitted by a faulty power line transporting electricity from a private wind generator facility to the main electricity network. 2 people were arrested. Excuse me. 2 people were arrested, an electrical engineer responsible for designing and overseeing the power project, and a contractor involved in constructing the electricity transmission network. So both face felony arson charges, while authorities have also issued an arrest warrant for the owner of the wind generator company. Greece has devastating wildfires every summer. It's hot, it's dry there, and they do have frequent strong winds, so that makes it very easy for just small sparks to trigger these major blazes. So measures to limit fire risk, such as bans on barbecues and certain outdoor work, such as welding, and use of electrical power saws are often ignored. The vast majority of hundreds of wildfires the country have each year are caused by negligence. That's according to officials. But it does say here some fires are deliberately set, and on Sunday, authorities say 1 man was arrested on suspicion of having started a fire that spread quickly in the southeastern part of the island. So that triggered evacuations of nearby villages. All right, now we're coming up here about to wrap up, so let me end this with one last look at your 7-day forecast. Again, today we are tracking rain across our area too. So radar is active. Weather impact alert, that's the wrong one. Weather impact alert in effect today, and that goes until 7 p.m. for these off and on showers. And our grounds are getting very saturated, so that could lead to some localized flooding. We'll continue to watch that risk closely for you. Be aware that some thunderstorms that pop later today could be strong, but overall it's just a cloudy day, a dreary day, and those off and on showers will continue throughout the day. So higher rain chance today, a little bit drier for the next couple of days. Highs might actually rise back into the 90s then. Here's a quick check of the radar. So we're still tracking rain again, more rain during the lunch hour, and maybe even some rain lingering during your evening commute. That's why we have that weather impact alert. As for your temperatures, though, not too bad. We're in the 70s and 80s. I know it's almost 11 a.m., but so it will get worse. But again, today highs mainly staying in the 80s for a lot of us. Thank you so much for joining me for this Weather Impact Live. Of course, we'll be back streaming with you later on this afternoon, and we'll be hearing all the newscasts. In fact, Chief Meteorologist Lewis Turner will be doing the new newscast, and as of this recording, in 1 hour. So you can tune in then to get the latest on your radar. Stay safe, stay dry, stay cool. Thank you for joining me.